1. VanAlst Revs up. Inside the new NASCAR truck team. 2. New NASCAR team confirmed. Debut details and expectations. 3. Greg Van Alst launches new Truck Series team. What you need to know. 4. Greg Van Alst Motorsports launches NASCAR Truck Series team. Debut at IRP 2025. 1. VanAlst Revs up. Inside the new NASCAR truck team. Have you heard the latest buzz in the world of motorsports? VanAlst has just announced the launch of their new NASCAR truck team, shaking up the racing scene with a bold move that's sure to turn heads. But here's where it gets controversial. VanAlst's entry could potentially disrupt the established order and spark debates among fans and competitors alike. And this is the part most people miss. How will this new team change the dynamics of NASCAR racing? Will it level the playing field or create even greater disparities? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. 2. New NASCAR team confirmed. Debut details and expectations. Get ready for some thrilling NASCAR action, because a brand new team is joining the race. The announcement has sent shockwaves through the racing world, and we're here to break it down for you. NASCAR, the iconic racing series, is welcoming Greg Van Alst Motorsports to its ranks. This exciting development was officially confirmed, with the team set to make its debut as early as late July. Imagine that. The team's owner and driver, Greg Van Alst, has revealed that this has been a long-term ambition. He's not just jumping into the deep end. He's been planning and working towards this moment for months. And now his hard work is about to pay off. Starting a Truck Series program has been a dream of mine for years, Van Alst shared. To see it come to life, especially at Lucas Oil Raceway, where I've spent countless hours racing, is truly special. But here's where it gets controversial. Van Alst is under no illusion that his team will dominate right off the bat. He's setting realistic goals for the remainder of 2025, focusing on gaining experience and improving with each race. It's a humble approach, but one that showcases his commitment to building a strong and sustainable team. The team has already announced its plans to compete in multiple races this year, including the TSport 200 at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park on July 25th. They'll also be hitting the tracks at Bristol Motor Speedway, Talladega Superspeedway, and Martinsville Speedway later in the season. It's an ambitious schedule, and we can't wait to see how they fare. Van Alst is excited to take this next step with top choice fence, and hopes to attract more partners along the way. With hard work and dedication, this new team could become a force to be reckoned with in the NASCAR Truck Series. So, what do you think? Will Greg Van Alst Motorsports make a splash in their debut season? Or will they need more time to find their footing? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from our racing enthusiasts and discussing the future of NASCAR. 3. Greg Van Alst launches new Truck Series team. What you need to know. Exciting news in the racing world. Greg Van Alst is making waves with the announcement of his new racing venture, Greg Van Alst Motorsports. This part-time NASCAR driver is set to field the number 35 truck for the remainder of the 2025 season, kicking off at the renowned Lucas Oil Raceway Park. At 44 years old, Alst has a rich history in stock car racing, having made his debut in the ARCA Menard Series back in 2002. After taking a significant break from the sport, he made a triumphant return in 2021, and has been racing part-time ever since. Alst is perhaps best recognized for his impressive victory at Daytona in the ARCA Series in 2021. Earlier this season, he also made a few part-time appearances in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, driving the number 35 for Joey Gase Motorsports. His best finish this year was a respectable 26th place at Daytona, showcasing his potential on the track. The newly established team has ambitious plans to compete in 4 races, starting with the event at Lucas Oil Raceway Park in Indianapolis. Following this, they will head to Bristol, Talladega, and Martinsville, making for an exciting schedule ahead. Notably, the team will operate under the TRD banner, which adds an intriguing layer to their performance expectations in the upcoming weeks. What are your thoughts on this new development? We invite you to join the conversation on our Discord channel or connect with us on X. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for the latest updates and insights into the world of racing. Cody Williams is the author of several works, including Bunny Boy, The Fifth Line, and The Legend of Groovy Hollow, and resides near Bristol, Tennessee. For Greg Van Alst Motorsports launches NASCAR Truck Series team. Debut at IRP 2025. Imagine starting from scratch in NASCAR's most grueling series. That's exactly what Greg Van Alst is about to do. Here's where it gets bold. The part-time Truck Series team isn't just dipping its toes in the water. With a strategic lineup of races and a crew chief reunion, this isn't a casual foray into the big leagues. It's a carefully calculated dive into the deep end. The real question is, can a driver who's endured crashes and setbacks still carve out success in one of racing's toughest divisions? Let's break down this audacious plan, the lessons it teaches, and the risks that might leave you scratching your head. The debut race at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park on July 25 kicks off a 4-race schedule that includes stops at Bristol, September 11th, Talladega, October 17th, and Martinsville, October 24th. But here's the twist. Van Alst's number 35 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro isn't just a vanity project. The team has recruited Kevin Shannon, the same crew chief who helped Van Alst claim an ARCA Menard Series championship, to lead the charge. Their partnership isn't just about trust. It's about revisiting a winning formula in a league where every inch counts. Now pause for a moment. This is a driver who fractured a vertebra in a Talladega crash last year, and is now stepping into a truck series that's tougher than ever. Is this bravery or a recipe for disaster? You decide. Van Alst's resume includes 50 ARCA starts, a 2022-point season 5th-place finish, and 8 Xfinity Series starts, with a best of 31st at Phoenix. But this Truck Series endeavor represents a pivot. After scaling back Xfinity efforts post-Talladega, he's redirecting focus to a part-time truck program that could either boost his profile or expose him to further challenges. Top Choice Fence has signed on as the primary sponsor for the IRP debut, but the team is actively seeking additional partners to fuel its expansion. Will this part-time model allow Van Alst to gain the experience needed for a full-time run? Or is it a financial strategy that limits growth? Either way, the TSport 200 on July 25 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, FS1, becomes a crucial test. Here's why this matters. In an era where funding often determines competitiveness, this underdog story challenges conventional wisdom. Can a team prioritize quality over quantity and still make an impact? Van Alst's answer? A resounding yes. The key, he says, lies in consistency. By selecting 4 races across different circuit types, short track Bristol, Superspeedway Talladega, technical Martinsville, and the layout changed IRP, the team aims to build versatile experience. It's a strategic play to avoid the pitfalls of overextension while maximizing learning opportunities. But let's not overlook the risks. Van Alst's best truck finish remains 26th despite that Talladega crash. The pressure to perform with limited starts adds another layer of complexity. However, with Shannon calling the shots and a proven ARCA pedigree, there's reason to believe this team isn't just fighting for existence, but aiming to quietly disrupt expectations. So here's the real debate. Should NASCAR's higher series prioritize experienced teams or nurture emerging talent? Van Alst's gamble asked that very question. And the answers might rewrite the rules for part-time competitors everywhere.